Characterization of property. All property is classified as community or separate property relying upon when and how it was procured. Property obtained before a marriage is named as separate property, while property gained amid a marriage is presumed to be community property, with the exception of if procured by gift, descent, or a person agrees otherwise. What is community property? The majority of the property and profit of both mates procured amid the marriage is considered to be community property. It has no effect whose salary paid for it or whose name is on the title, contract, record or note. The length of it was obtained amid the marriage and was not a gift, inheritance or individual injury settlement. Cases of community property include income from work, including all wages, compensations, tips and overtime. A house or other real estate acquired amid the marriage. Vehicles purchased amid marriage. Individual commitments to pension, 401k or other retirement accounts produced using the date of marriage. Unemployment pay and payment for lost wages. The balance of checking and investment accounts, paying little heed to whether the record is single or joint. What is separate property? Everything obtained amid a marriage is community property unless a companion can demonstrate that it is separate property. Separate property will be property claimed before marriage, or obtained amid the marriage as a gift, through inheritance, or as a major aspect of an individual injury settlement. Cases of separate property include spouse's home obtained before the marriage. A car was given to spouse by his parents. Jewelry gave to spouse by husband. Retirement commitments made to a life partner's retirement account before the marriage. Wife's inheritance. Husband's own injury settlement coming about because of an auto accident in which he was injured. Reimbursement. A house or car purchased before the marriage is separate property. Yet, in the event that home loan installments or car installments on the separate property were made with community finances after the marriage, the non-owning mate can request repayment of cash spent to pay for the other life partner's separate property. The property holds the classification as separate or community, paying little respect to whether it is changed over to money or back once more. So for instance, on the off chance that a person sells a home that was his separate property, the returns from that home will be separate despite the fact that a person sold the property while a person is married. Or, then again, on the off chance that a person gets an inheritance while he is married, the inheritance would be separate property. Be that as it may, in the event that a person needs to hold the separate nature of that property, it's vital that a person doesn't commingle the property with community property. Else it might be hard to follow the property in a way that demonstrates that it is separate property. Difference between community property and separate property. The accompanying property is classified as community property. Income either life partner earns during the marriage. Property acquired with income earned amid the marriage. A house or other real estate obtained amid the marriage. Dividends, interest, and capital gain earned on community property. Dividends and interest earned on either life partner's different property amid the marriage. The accompanying property is classified as separate property. Income earned by either companion before the marriage. Property possessed by either mate before the marriage. Capital gain on separate property, for example, appreciated stock. Any property gained by gift or inheritance. Personal injury damages for a physical damage supported, even while married. So for instance, in the event that a person claimed a condominium before he was married, and leased the condominium out after he was married, the rental salary would be community property. In any case, if he somehow managed to sell the condominium after he was married, the returns of the sale would be discrete, excepting he don't commingle the returns with community property in a way that makes them untraceable. For free samples of probates, inherited, foreclosures, absentees, landlord, vacant, code violations, evictions list, visit www.realsupermarket.com.